Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a foundation routine. I wanted to do a separate video for this because I didn't want to have the foundation in every video and just have it be really repetitive and boring. So I figured I would just do it in one video, and excuse my voice. I am getting over being sick, so I sound like a man and I apologize. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into what products I'm going to be using and everything like that. So for a primer, I'm just going to be applying the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I've used this for such a long time and it just like really smooths out your skin and helps your foundation stay all day long. So I just apply a little bit, like less than like a pea-sized amount. You honestly don't need too much. And then I just rub that all over my face. This is just going to act as a great base for my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Maybelline Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy and smooth look because I have more on the dry side of skin, so I like a little bit dewier foundations, but this one goes on like a really great finish. And I'm in the shade 210 Sandy Beige, and I also have, for when I'm like really tan, I use the 225, but I don't know, for like an everyday use I just find that the 210 shade works really well. So I might be looking down at my mirror right here when I apply this. So I'm also applying this with my favorite foundation brush. I don't know if it's supposed to be used for liquid foundation, but it works great. It is the Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush. It's just flat on the top. It's so soft, it just blends it in really nicely. And I put it on my face. I just kind of like dot it on with this brush. This is the Bare Minerals Max Coverage Concealer Brush. So I just take some of the foundation and then I'm just going to dot it on my face and blend it. So I do this in really small layers, so I do 2 to 3 small layers depending on how much of a coverage I want. And they're like really thin layers, like you're not going to see a lot of difference happen after like the first layer. So I just kind of dot it on all over my face like that. I hope that this is like showing up. And then I just kind of like in patting motions, just like kind of like press that all over my face and then kind of like blend that out. Alright, as long as I have a layer completely blended out like so, I'm just going to go back in with another layer to amp up the coverage. So now, like I said, sometimes I do 2 to 3 layers. I'm not going to do a full 3, but on areas that I know that I don't have as much coverage, or I have like blemishes or redness, I'm just going to go ahead and just whatever's left on this brush from applying it earlier, I'm just going to place it on my chin right above my lip because I didn't get that in the first place. And then kind of like right on my cheek I get a lot of redness, and then chin I just have some scarring. So I just kind of get those layers with just a little bit more of the foundation and just work on blending it in and blending it down my neck. So I love this foundation. I love the fact that it is drugstore and I don't have to pay a ton of money, and quite honestly I like this better than I've liked some of the other high-end foundations that I've used. This is about $6 and you can get it at Target, Ulta, just any place that sells Maybelline, so any of those drugstore places. So it's accessible and it is so incredibly inexpensive, which is fantastic. So next I'm going to be using another drugstore because I tried to keep this pretty much all drugstore, except for the primer, just because I love that primer, but I keep quite a bit of them on the cheaper side drugstore. So I'm taking this Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in a lighter shade just to kind of like highlight the under eyes in that like triangular shape. Placing this anywhere to kind of like highlight areas. eyes, and then on my, just kind of like whatever's left over on that brush, I just apply to my chin, and just going to be blending that in with the same brush on a few areas except for underneath my eyes. So for underneath my eyes, to get that concealer all blended out, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and just kind of like patting it down and then buffing it out. I'm just going to go back in with some powder. So to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I just feel like this helps kind of like brighten it up and everything, and I really like that. So I'm just going to be taking this Flawless Face Brush from Bare Minerals and just applying the powder with that. Just kind of like patting it on. Okay, so then for the rest of my face, like I said, I'm just going to be taking this Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder on that same brush that I applied my foundation with and just patting that on. To set everything, and especially when it's like really hot outside, I don't know, I feel like a powder just feels good because or else you just feel like, ugh, you know, the ugh feeling. So I figured I would just show a quick, easy, everyday like contouring that I do just to bronze up my skin. So I'm just using the Chocolate Soleil bronzer in dark chocolate, and this stuff smells so good, so good. And I'm just using this brush that came with the Hoola Benefit bronzer just to add a quick contour. Just really blending that out. And then for my blush, I'm going to be taking this little like travel sample size I got from a package of Benefit, the Dandelion blush, and I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush. This is just a really light pink, so it's perfect for the summer. It's just like a really natural looking flush of a pinky color. I want to highlight it all. I just have this, what is this? The Benefit Watts Up highlighter, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my nose, and then I just blend this out with my finger, and then on my Cupid's bow as well, and then taking a little bit down my cheekbone, and then again blending everything out with my finger. I highlight a lot during the summer just because I think it just gives you like a really pretty glow. So there we go, that is my finished foundation routine. I hope that you guys liked it and found some products that you guys can go try out for yourselves, and let me know if you have any favorite foundations or face products down below, because I love trying new things and would love to know what you guys are loving. So yeah, just comment that down below if you like this, and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me. I'm going to be doing more makeup tutorials. I have some fun ideas that I'm really excited to do, so if you guys are interested in seeing those, just hit the subscribe button so you are notified when I upload and you don't get to miss out. So I'll see you guys in my next video.